Many people have been asking me about my opinion of TVC coming back come spring 2018. How many years has it been now? It got canceled 2013, to 14, 15, 16, 17. It's been like 5 years since TVC has been canceled, and we're finally getting it again. I know many collectors weren't even really around when TVC was really going. I know a lot of new collectors came for The Force Awakens. However, the thing is, TVC was the most popular line for Star Wars figures pretty much ever. I can say that the original vintage line back in the 70s and 80s probably was the most popular, but for collectors, this was certainly their favorite. And it's a nice line. It's really nice. It's more than just nice. It's a fantastic toy line. A lot of great characters, vehicles, toys, just nice things came out of TVC, and I'm really happy it's returning. However, there's a few things I want to talk about that are positive with it coming back and are negative. One of the first things that I want to talk about, and I'm really trying to keep this video focused. I've tried to film this before, and I started going on about Black Series, and I started going on about Disney, and I want to narrow it to just the vintage collection. See, look at Malgus. I just want to narrow it. And I would say one of the big things is the whole, oh, they should just cancel everything and do TVC by itself. No, no, that is not the way to go. I think that Black Series has its place with 6-inch collectors and 6-inch action figure fans. 5POA has its place with parents and kids wanting to just own a Star Wars figure that isn't super expensive. And TVC has its place for a lot of collectors that just like classic Star Wars stuff. And TVC is really classic, and I do understand why it really needed to come back. I really have been wanting it to come back for ever since they canceled it. I'll be like, oh yeah, they're just going to cancel for a little bit and it's going to come back. Yeah, 5 years later, we're finally looking at it coming back. I'm happy though. I feel like Hasbro listened. I feel like Hasbro finally understood. Maybe a little too late, but they finally got how much we wanted TVC to come back. Now, blame it on whoever you want for why it got canceled in the first place. Disney, Hasbro, retailers, whatever. That requires research, and that requires actually asking questions to really figure out who was behind TVC getting canceled. I'm not here to talk about any conspiracy theories. I'm here to talk about how I feel about its return and how it may be handled. What you might have heard was that it will be a mainstream line, as in it will be in every major retailer, and that is correct. This will not be limited to just Walmart or just Toys R Us. It's everywhere. That makes me very happy because I feel like Hasbro even understood that the Walmart line was a complete and utter failure because you couldn't find anything and all the stores are clogged up with peg warmers. That no, Hasbro, just don't bother with Walmart. They can't handle any toys. Walmart is one of the worst retailers out there right now. Just don't do Walmart exclusives, please. But anyways, getting back to TVC being mainstream, that's good. That means that they'll be easily obtainable. It's pretty funny with 6-inch lines. I can pretty much find them all. I have found most Marvel Legends that have come out. I think some of the exceptions are Deadpool and Black Panther. I never saw those. I would say, Black Series has issues. Distribution is one of Hasbro's. Distribution is Hasbro's Achilles heel. They just. I don't know if it's the retailers or if it's Hasbro not wanting to sell stuff or if it's retailers not wanting to buy new products because of peg warmers. I don't know. But the Revan Wave pretty much never got out. Churidan Bays really aren't getting out. And the new wave of Black Series has a very bad case assortment. They're repacking K2 and Krennic. What? Why? But I'm really worried that the new TVC line will be just as hard to find as these guys were. Because while I do love the original vintage collection, it was not perfect. Like I've said before, Hasbro's issues really started in 2012 and late 2011. That's when guys like Ponda Baba and Darth Malgus and the Gamorrean Guard got really hard to find. The Gamorrean, it's... When was this guy released? I'm trying to remember. It was never an easy one to find. I'm worried all these guys are just going to tumble over. You can see it was released in this wave, which I believe I mostly saw at Tuesday morning. A lot of those got sent to the discount stores. Yeah. TVC doesn't belong in discount stores like Tuesday Morning. It just doesn't. TVC belongs in mainstream retail, and I think that Hasbro, on paper, realizes this. However, Hasbro really does struggle getting their products out there. That's one thing I can give Mattel. Mattel gets their stuff out there. Maybe a little too much, but they get it out there. And with Hasbro, they get Transformers out there, they get most Marvel Legends out there, but Star Wars, they've always had issues with Star Wars. Ever since, early 2010s, earlier on in this decade, they've just had a lot of issues. And I'm really worried that this new line of TVC will be super hard to find. The first wave should be easy to find. First waves are always easy to find. However, once new waves start coming out, there's going to be a lot of peg warmers from the first wave. Like, I can see people not wanting to buy any, Walmart repacks in TVC cards. I know I won't. Hasbro just needs to sit down and have actual collectors and people who really are familiar with what's on shelves and what's going on with demand working for them to ensure that stuff gets out there at a good quantity. I'm just hoping the new TVC line does that, but the old line was huge hit and miss. This Blu-ray line was pretty hard to find when it came out. I remember I was struggling to find anything from it for a while. Malgus, of course, he was a myth when he came out. It was a godsend to find Malgus on the pegs. Ponda Baba was very rare and expensive. I believe he still kind of is. I think he's getting a Walmart re-release. I'm not sure how well that will pan out. But I can't really think of much more to say besides I'm optimistic, but I'm skeptical with how they're going to handle the distribution. I'm sure that the products will be fine. I'm sure that they'll be good. However, price. I'm going to talk about price. Walmart figures are about, 13, even though they're getting clearance down to like 6 because they ain't selling. What's going to happen with the vintage collection? Is it going to be 13? Is it going to be 13 bucks? Is it going to be 15 bucks? I would say I wouldn't mind it being 15 bucks if they gave them the old style Starcase clamshells like they did with the vintage original trilogy collection. However, I don't think they're gonna do that. I'm not exactly sure what Hasbro's gonna do with the pricing. Hasbro always does stuff with pricing for some reason. I know Transformers, the movie Transformers, they always bump the price up for the new movie, and then they bump it back down when it's, the movie's over. Really interesting with prices, and I'm only hoping it'll be kind of low. I'm only hoping. However, don't expect these to be 10 bucks. Don't. They're probably going to be more than 10 nowadays. Anyways, guys, that's my thoughts on TVC Hasbro Rant Part 2. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I missed any points, because that always happens with these discussion videos. I always miss something I want to say. Yeah, let me know how you feel. Let me know if you think Disney's the devil and they're the one to blame. Uh, yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my Facebook and Instagram page if you have a chance. Okay, he's the comment, he's the like, and he's the subscribe. He's the Facebook, and he's the Instagram. Do all of those, please. Have a good day, guys, and as always, may the Force be with you. And here's hoping that the TVC, when it comes back, doesn't suck. Please, Hasbro, you're giving us hope. Please don't take it away. Please don't take it away. Please, can I cross all 4? Yeah, please don't take it away. Please don't take away my hope, Hasbro. I'm doing 5 finger crosses right now. Please, please, don't screw up the distribution. Don't screw up my life. Don't. My life depends on this. I have nothing left to live for besides toys and action. Please, don't.